Hey there, welcome back to the Coach by God Entrepreneur Podcast. I'm Denise Milianta, your host, and today I want to talk about a topic close to my heart and crucial for every Christian entrepreneur: aligning your business vision with God's purpose. As entrepreneurs, we often start with a vision, a dream of what our business could be. But as followers of Christ, we're called to something greater. We are called to align our vision with God's purpose for our lives and our work. So how do we do that? We're going to break it down into three key areas. One is discerning God's calling. Two, integrating faith into business goals. And three is seeking wisdom through prayer. Hey, Coach. Welcome back to the Coach by God Entrepreneur Show. I'm Denise Milianta, self-proclaimed mama bear of the coaching industry, certified professional coach, mentor, consultant, tech trainer, and a faith-fueled business maven with a knack for turning chaos into gold. If you are ready to leverage your hard-earned coaching certification, get clarity, create ripples in the marketplace, build a business that glorifies God, and make money, this podcast is for you. You can find out more and connect with me over at denisemilianta.coach. Ready to dig into today's show? Get ready for a dash of sass, a sprinkle of wit, a dose of wisdom, and a whole lot of no-nonsense strategies that will transform your life and your business. Let's go. Okay, welcome back. So today we're going to break down those three key areas of aligning your business vision with God's purpose. One is discerning God's calling. Two is integrating faith into business goals. And third is seeking wisdom through prayer. So we're going to start with discerning God's calling. Discerning God's calling, as you know, isn't always easy. It's not like we get this divine email with a 5-year plan attached. But God does speak to us, and often those are in very subtle ways. First, look at your passions and your talents. What lights you up? What are you naturally good at? These are clues to God's calling. Remember, God created you uniquely with specific gifts and abilities. Secondly, pay attention to the needs around you. Where do you see opportunities to serve? Where can your skills make a real difference? Because often God's calling aligns with meeting needs in the world. And lastly, seek confirmation. This might come through scripture, wise counsel from other believers, or circumstances that seem to open doors in a particular direction. Remember, Proverbs 3 verses 5 through 6 tells us to trust in the Lord with all our hearts, lean not on our own understanding, but in all of our ways submit to Him, and He will make our path straight. Now let's talk about integrating faith into our business goals. This isn't about slapping a Bible verse on your website and calling it a day. It's about letting your faith inform every aspect of your business. Start by examining your core values. Do they reflect your faith? Are you prioritizing integrity, excellence, and service? Consider what your definition of success is. Is it just about profit, or are you measuring impact too? How can your business be a vehicle for God's love and grace in the world? And then think about your relationships with clients, employees, even some competitors. How can you treat each of these with the love and respect that Christ calls us to? Remember Jesus' words in Matthew 5:16, "Let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." And finally, let's discuss seeking wisdom through prayer. Prayer shouldn't be our last resort when making business decisions. It should be our first step. James 1:5 promises, "If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you." Make prayer a regular part of your business routine. Start your day with prayer, inviting God into your work. Pray before important meetings or decisions. Pray before your client meetings or your consultation calls. Create a habit of turning to God throughout your entire workday. Remember, you already know this, prayer is a two-way conversation. It's not just about talking to God, but also listening. So you want to take time to be still, to meditate on His Word, and to listen for His guidance. And just don't pray alone. Find a community of fellow believers who can pray with and for you and your business. There's power in collective prayer and accountability. Now, before we wrap up, I want to give you a challenge. I call this the One Thing Challenge. And this week, I want you to identify one thing in your business that you haven't fully surrendered to God. Maybe it's your financial goals, your marketing strategy, or even a difficult relationship with a client or a team member. Whatever it is, I want you to intentionally bring it before God in prayer. Spend at least 10 minutes each day this week praying specifically about this area of your business. Ask God to show you His perspective and to guide your decisions. Be open to His leading, even if it challenges your current approach. At the end of the week, reflect on what God has revealed to you. How has your perspective shifted? What actions do you feel led to take? Remember, this isn't about making dramatic changes overnight. It's about taking one step toward greater alignment with God's purpose for your business. Now, as we conclude, I want to encourage you, aligning your business vision with God's purpose is an ongoing process. Again, it's not about perfection, but about consistently seeking God's will and allowing Him to shape your business. Because you're not just building a business, you're participating in God's work in the world. This is an incredible privilege and responsibility that we have been given. In the coming weeks, I will dive more into different aspects of being a God-centered entrepreneur. Until then, I challenge you to take the One Thing Challenge and identify that one area of your business, bring it before God, and see how He works. Now, if you are unsure of your gifts and your abilities, go visit or re-listen to my episode where I talk about the purpose puzzle. It's in the beginning, it's one of the first few episodes that I recorded, and it will walk you through an exercise where you can uncover your gifts, skills, talents, and abilities. So until next week, God bless you and your business as you seek to honor Him in all that you do. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's episode of the Coach by God Entrepreneur. If this blessed you, please hit the subscribe button and leave me a review. I would be truly blessed if you shared this podcast with another coach. And remember, success in coaching is not just about what you achieve, but who you become in the process. Tune in for more insights and actionable strategies in my upcoming episodes. Stay connected, stay inspired, and let God lead the way to your coaching greatness.